Hey everybody, welcome back to Mark the Point. I've got a great, fun, easy to remember, know how to play a hybrid. This is a 6-7 strategy. That's right, 6-7. In case you haven't heard the trend, it is going on like crazy. I said, you know what? I can use this trend. There's a 6 and there's a 7. That's a hybrid style way of playing, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start off playing the don'ts. The don'ts is when you're rooting for the 7 to roll prior to the other numbers. Now that only works after the come out roll, because if a 7 is rolled at the come out roll when the puck is off, then that means you're going to lose this bet. A 7 or 11 you'll lose. But let's just say we get a bet set and it gets on the 9. Okay, we got a bet on the 9 or the point on the 9. So what we're going to do is we're going to match that bet. We're going to put a $90 bet out here on the 6. Again, the 6-7, okay? Here, you do not have to play it at a $100 level. You could play this at table minimum, which it could be $10, $15, whatever it is. You could play this at a $25 or as high as you want to. I just did at $100 because it's an easy payout. If you win this, which means you hit a 7 prior to any other number, then you'll win $100. However, if you hit a 6, you'll get paid $105. And it's just an easy little payout for me. But again, you can play this at any level that you want to. Okay, now remember, this is the don'ts. You're playing the don'ts on the side of it, which means if you hit a 9 prior to hitting a 7, you're going to lose this bet, okay? Now you could do this. If you have a point on the 4, 6, 8, or 10, I'll show you what we're going to do on the 8 and on the 6 in a few minutes. But if your point is an even number, you can do a $10 hedge. Let's say it's on the, let's just say it's on the 10, points on the 10. You could do a $10 hedge. That would kind of help you out a little bit. It takes away one of those combinations of knocking off your don't. If you want to, that's totally optional. I'm actually probably going to do that whenever I do have a 4, 6, 8, or 10 as my point. But let's just say the point is on the 6 and you're playing against the 6. So you have two options. You could just call it as is, say, you know what, we're only going to play in the 6, 7, or we could just roll it over here to the 8 and play the 8 and the 7. That's totally up to you. Again, how strategic do you want to be? Are you really stuck on the 6, 7, or do you say, you know what, I'm going to move it to the 8? I'll probably just move it over here to the 8. That way I'm not playing against myself. Again, and I could still take a hard way on the hard 6. And that way if a hard 6 comes, I win 90 or 100 and down. And that way it kind of covers my don't pass. Okay, guys, I'm going to roll this out. We're going to see how we do. If we can make some money on the 6, 7, the trending, this is a trending term, but this is going to be a great crap strategy that you can use at the tables. Nice and simple. Here we go. Okay, guys, now I did get me some brand new, well, I say they're brand new, not really brand new, but they are used casino dice from Palace Station, but they're my black dice. I've been looking forward to opening these up. So this is my first time rolling these out with the black dice. I thought the black dice would be really, really nice on this table. I actually got these from Casino Quest. Thank you, Casino Quest, for letting me get these. But I'm gonna try out the black dice here. I'm gonna pick out 2. So let's grab these 2 right here. I am gonna put out here a don't pass. So here's a don't pass out here. Again, I'm not gonna hedge on the come out roll, which means playing the 7 or playing 11 on the come out roll. We're just gonna play it out as is. Here we go. All right, that's gonna be the 9, the 5, 4. Okay, let's mark the point on the 9. Okay, $100 don't pass. Remember, I don't wanna hit a 9 prior to hitting the 7. And let's go out here for $90 on the 6. Again, this is a 6-7 strategy. You can do this at any level, the exact same, depending on how you want to do it, okay? All right, and we're all set up. Here we go. Come on, shooter. And there's a 9. Wow, you gotta love it. That's usually what happens to me. When I start playing adult side, I usually get knocked off on the point. So that's $100 down. The puck is gonna be off. Let's set another 100 out there. Stay with me. Let's see how we do. That's only one roll in, but here we go. That's gonna be on the 10, 6, 4, 10. Perfect, okay? So let's mark the point on the 10. Remember, I said if you want to play the hard ways, you can go out there for $10 as a little hedge on the hard 10. That way, if it does come a hard way, you don't totally lose $100 and it helps you out just a little bit. All right, here we go. And there's a 9, 5, 4, no help. And we have another, wow, back-to-back losers, guys. This is how it works sometimes, right? So not only do we lose our hard ways, well, we do lose our 10, which is our don't pass again. Okay, not turning out too swell so far. Let's do this again. Let's change up the dice. How about that? That's what it was. It was the black dice. The black dice are not nice. Let's grab this one right here. And let's try this all over again. Here we go. All right, that's going to be the 5, 1, 6. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to move our 6 over to the 8. Remember, you can do that. This is the 6, 7 strategy, but if you want to move to the 8, that's fine. That way you're not just playing totally against for boredom. And we're going to put down a $10 bet on the hard 6. That way, if it does come a hard way, at least we get paid $90 or 200 and down. And there's a 5, 5, 4, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5. Good gosh. The no field. There's a hard 6 that, boom, how about that hedge? That helped me out, but that is 3 points that I've hit that I've knocked off my don't pass. But what's going to happen is that $10 will pay me 90, right? It'll pay me 90, so it's essentially, it's 100 and down. So I'm going to put this back into the rack just like this. And I got to go back out there for another don't pass. Okay, let's turn the puck off, and let's do this again. Come on, shooter. I need a run. I haven't hit any numbers yet. All right, that's a 5. Mark the point on the 5. We're going to go back to the 6. That way it's a 6 and a 7 that you're playing against. Come on, shooter. 3, 1, 4. No help. Let's do this. We have a Yo 11 mid Mochiro. 3, 1, 2, 3 craps 3. No help. And another 4. Okay, looking for a 6. There's a 9, still have not hit the 6. Looking for the 6. Come on, shooter. Yo 11, because you got, by the way, I kind of forgot to mention this. If you don't hit either number, if you don't hit the 6, but you hit the 7, you're basically break even. I think you lose $10 by doing that. So you definitely want to try to hit a 6 prior to hitting the 7. And there's an 8, a 5, 3. Haven't gotten the 6 yet. There's a 10, 6, 4. It's actually a really good roll. Have a lot of opportunity here that we're missing out on, but have not hit the one that we're looking for. There's the hard 10 this time. And we have the 5, 2, 7. Okay, again, not the greatest, because what's going to happen is you're going to lose 90. Okay, you'll lose 90, but you'll win 100. So you're going to put that back into the rack. So in this case, you'll actually win $10, not lose $10. You'll win $10. But again, you're looking for the $90, looking for the 105. It didn't help you out much there. Let's get another point set. Here we go. All right, it's going to be on the 8, 5, 3. So let's mark the point on the 8. We're going to go ahead and drop down $10 for our hard ways to cover in case we hit it that way. And then $90 again for the hards, or for the 6, 7. And here we go. That's a 5, 2, 7. Gosh, not doing too good here. We're going to lose our hard way. We're going to lose this bet, but we will get paid $100 here. Just not really looking what we're looking for. Trying to look for looking for at least one hit prior to hitting anything else. All right, here we go. Yo 11. Oh, that's a crusher, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to lose our don't pass. Remember, a 7 or 11 on the come out roll when the puck is off. You're going to lose this don't pass here. Let's go back out there again. Our starting bankroll, by the way, was $1,000. I probably forgot to mention that. And here we go. Let's get another point, and that's a 10, 6, 4. Let's mark the point on the 10. And let's drop out again another $90 for our 6. Only looking for one number. Have we even hit a 6 other than the point? I don't think so. And then we're going to go out there for the hard 10 for $10. Cover a little bit, helped out one time. Let's see if I can hit a 6 here. Another dang 10. Oh my gosh. How brutal is this video? Oh, okay, so we're going to lose the 10. We're going to lose our don't pass. Let's pull that back. Our 6 stays. Let's turn the puck off. Go back out there for another $100. We're going to, again, leave it as is. We're not going to play. We're not going to hedge it on the come out. Okay. It's a 4. You would think on the 10s and 4s that we should be able to get some other hits prior to knocking our points off. It has not worked out that way so far. Okay, so we are going to put $10 on, which doesn't quite cover you. It only pays you 70. It doesn't quite cover your $100 bet. So if you want to go farther, you can go $15, but $10 is probably just enough. I wouldn't want to risk too much of a hedge there. Come on, shooter. I'm looking, dang it. I'm just looking for 1-6. How can you not get a 6? It's like 5 ways to roll this guy, and we're rolling everything but the 6. That is a 5-2-7. So we're gonna. Oh no. So we're gonna. Here we're gonna do. We're gonna lose this. We are gonna get paid on the don't pass, but we still. That's basically a wash. We lost 100, and we won 100. So that there is a wash. I'm just gonna leave this back here. And you know what? I've got to do this again. The dice, these black dice have not been what we want in here. So let's turn these back over. Again, looking for, by the way, if you do hit a aces or a 1, 2, 3, then you will actually win that bet. Let's see if we can get one of those. We do not. We get a 6-1-7, and we lose our don't pay. This has got to be a brutal comeback for strategy, okay? We're going to try to see if we can make anything out of this. We are definitely down about $500 right now. I can go ahead and tell you, we're down $500 on this strategy. This is the 6-7, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you don't get a 6, you're going to lose. You're going to lose your tail if you cannot get at least 1-6. I just need 1-6, and I'm not getting any of it right now. Here we go. There's a 10, 6-4. Come on, shooter. We finally got our first hit. Wow. Okay, that's going to pay me $105. I'm not going to spread it out. I'm going to put that black chip back into the rack. I need it. I need as many black chips as I can right now because I am running low. Okay, there's a 12. Okay, looking for another. I'll take a 4-2. I'll take a hard 6. There's our 5, which we've knocked off our point again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pull this back. Let's go back out there. Let's turn the puck off. Go back out there for another $100. At what point in time do you say, you know what, I've risked enough. I'm not going to sit at this table no more. But just like that, remember, an aces, or in this case, a 1, 2, 3, you're going to win $100. That helps us out, right? So that takes away our loss that we just had. So that helps us out. Let's put that $100 back into the rack. And let's keep this going. Come on, shooter. There's a 5-1-6. Oh, I wanted the 6, but I don't want it yet, okay? I don't want it yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to move this over to the 8, okay? And we're going to put $10 down for the hard 6 to cover just a little bit. And here we go. Boom. Check us out. That was a hard 6, which is good and bad, right? It's good that we made so we lost our don't pass. Let's go ahead and pull that back. We did win 90 here. That's actually the second time that's happened. That's the second time that's happened. We covered our hard 6. We did hit our point, so we knocked off our don't, but we covered it a little bit, so that did help us. But in the grand scheme of things, I really didn't want that to happen. I would rather hit the 8 first when it's all said and done. Let's go back out there for another $100 on the don't pass, and let's try this again. All right, come on, shooter. Let's go. All right, we have another 6. Wow, I'm hitting them all when the puck is off. Kind of aggravating. This is a 6-7 strategy, so you want to put a bet on the 6 and a bet on the 7. In this case, it's not really working to our favor. We're hitting the 6s when the puck is off, which is terrible. All right, so we're going to go and hedge the hard 6. And come on, shooter. Let's go. A 5-2-7. No bueno. Again, this is technically a wash, right? Remember, this is a wash because this is $100 and this is $100. Not that. That's a green chip. This is $100. So essentially, it's a wash, right? You're not really winning anything on that piece of it. So let's go back out there one more time and let's see how we can do. I need a battle. I need to find a way to get at least 2 hits, maybe 3. Right now, I'm not really doing too good, just to be honest with you. Okay, let's go back out there on the 6. And so we have the 6, the 7. Our point is the 9. And come on, shooter. That's a 12 boxcars. No help to me. And we have another 9. We're slaying the point right now. You have got to be kidding me. We're going to pull this back. And people say, why don't you put odds on your don'ts? Why don't you put odds when you play the don't pass? I personally never put odds because all it takes is one hit with odds. And guess what? It takes at least 2 winners to even get back break even because of how the reverse odds work. So that's a 9. We're going to go back out there for another point on the come out roll. If I was playing the pass line, I'd be slaying this right now. I'm talking about would be killing, or even box numbers. If I was just playing some box numbers, I'd be slaying it. But right now, I'm not doing too good. We're losing our bankroll. Again, we're still down probably $400 to $500 right now. We started with 1,000. Maybe this shouldn't be in your arsenal. I don't know. Let's see if it can come back and do any good. That's a hard 10. There's a 3, craps 3, no help. Let's keep it going. And we have a 9, 5, 4. Okay. A 10, Big Ben. Let's move this right here real quick. Come on, shooter. Looking for a 6. There's a hard 8. Still doesn't do me any good. Square pair. We have a 9, 6, 3, center field. That was a 6, 3, not 8. And we have another hard 10. I just want a 6. Can you give me a 6? I need a 6. That's a 3, 1, 4. Still doesn't do me any good. Come on, shooter. There's another 9, 5, 4, center field. Looking for the 6. Looking for a hard 6. Looking for a 4, 2. That's aces. Great roll. However, we are not playing all the numbers. And there's our 5. We knocked off our point again. You know, guys, some people say play the dark side because it's a better in favor. Is it really in your favor? I'm getting knocked off every single time on this point. It is not in my favor right now. I'm telling you, that is another point knocked off. When you get hot shooters, you got to learn to trend. You got to learn to go a different direction sometimes because that's all they're doing is knocking off our point right now. But I'm going to be hard-headed. I'm going to keep playing this out. That's $100. I'm going to turn it to a black chip. Put it back out here, and let's do this again. Come on, shooter. Okay, that's an 8, the 6, 2. Okay, let's mark the point on the 8. So we have our 6 covered, have our 7 covered, and we have our hard 8. Let's put that out there. To cover our, maybe cover our don't pass. Yo 11, still no help to me. Come on, shooter. We have a 6, 4, 2. Beautiful. Finally. We finally got a black chip coming back our direction, right? So that there is going to come back to us. That is a $105 payment, okay? In case you was wondering what that is. And there's a 617. A 617. So we got one hit out of it. We got one hit, which technically we made $100 if you want to think about it that way, because we are going to lose this. We made the $100. This here is technically now a wash, if you want to call it. So we made $100. Let's put this back into the bank. Still not doing what we wanted, right? We want at least 2 hits. 2 hits is probably prime if you want to play this system without playing the 7, or without hitting the 7 first. Okay, there's a 10. So let's go ahead and go back out there at $90. Okay. On the 6, this is a 6-7 strategy, which is the fun trend, right? That's going on right now. And I don't have enough money for my hard way, so let's do this. Make a little bit of change. 10 there. All right, look at this bankroll, guys. Started with $1,000. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. So we're still down $500. I need a couple of good rolls here. That's a 516. That's going to help us, right? That's going to help us. I'm not going to spread it out. I'm just going to leave it at this. I'm going to collect that black chip. Come on, shooter. Let's do another one. Can I get another one? I don't. I get a 5-7. How brutal. But just a note there, if I would have put the inside bets or if I would have went across, I only got one hit. So think of how much money I could have lost if I only got one hit, which is one hit then down. You would have still lost a lot of money by doing that. In this case, I lost this bet. So let's pull this back. I did win $100 here, so let's put that back into the rack. And still almost, I made $100 off that roll. Let's turn the puck off. Okay, it's going to be on the 8 this time. So let's mark the point on the 8. Let's drop down another $90. Let's do this for like one more shooter, because I feel like you kind of get the idea. You can battle this as long as you want to. I think that if you get somebody that's going to hit the point a lot, you're going to lose a lot. Let's just be honest with you. But if you do get those rolls where you get a lot of inside bets, then I think it could work out pretty well, especially if you're hitting a 6, right? Come on, shooter. Oh, I need to put out my hard way, actually. I forgot to do that. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. So that's a 6-2. So that's going to pay me 105. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put my hard 8 out there. So now that's covered. Come on, shooter. A 617. You got to be kidding me. 6. Somebody's yelling 6-7 in the back. All right, guys. So here we go. That's going to lose. It's going to lose here. That's going to go bet here. And that was our last shooter. Let's turn the puck off. Let's see how we did. Only have black chips left, but we know we're down. Started with $1,000. Let's see what we have left. That's 500, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like the strategy, right? Well, we lost $300. Guys, that's craps. It happens. It's not the best, maybe not the best strategy to play with just the 2 numbers, especially whenever you're getting a lot of don't pass hits and they're knocking off your point. Probably not the best way to play when you got a hot shooter, but you never really know that in the forefront if they're going to hit the points or not. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy this strategy. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment down below. Do you like this? Is this a trend in your area, the 6-7? Is it your trend? All right, guys, until next time, mark the point and stay awesome.